Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Gloomhaven on the PC. So, last time we failed the scenario, escorting the Enchantress to the altar and all that. So I actually... trying to think of what exactly I did. I don't know if I did anything other than... But yeah, so I restarted because I wanted to get basically to the final room and pick up there. So I restarted it a second time. Or I guess I restarted it a first time. And I got just destroyed. It was terrible. You know, sometimes it's just... there's just bad draws, bad RNG. I mean, there is RNG in the game. But yeah, it went very poorly. And I decided to just abandon it like halfway through. But I think that... well, I don't know. Then I tried it again, and it went far, far better. And I got to the last room, and then I kind of just got carried away, and it suddenly ended, and I completed it. So, yeah. I don't think there's any way to, like, review or rewatch the ending without redoing it. So, you know... which one was that? Was that Ruinous Crypt? No. Maybe it was. No, there's no flame. No. It was the Forgotten Crypt. Yeah, okay. Anyways, so sorry you didn't get to see the ending of that, but basically she just closed the portal and all was well. And that's basically it. But that was enough to get Hatchet to level 5. He actually got a very nice card at level 5. Much like the Red Guard, there was only one choice. But for him, it was the new favorite. Basically, it's going to be the same thing as the old favorite, but it also adds wound and a push 1 when you use it. So, just a straight up improvement. Very nice. Alright, let's do... I guess let's continue the plot line. Or we could just branch off. I mean, I don't care, I guess. Let's do Decaying Crypt. This was like one of the first things we got. Wasn't this the thing that like the Prime Demon gave us to do, and then we just ended up killing him? So apparently we can still go do this. Sorry. You are walking down the road when the sound of many wings pulls your gaze to the sky. Oh, this same thing again? Alright, pass undisturbed. Easy. Easy.
What is life without a little bit of intrigue? The cultists have clearly marked this crypt as a spot of trouble for them. Perhaps clearing the place out will put you in their good graces. Or maybe you're just hoping to find a big stash of treasure, untouched by looters' hands. Once you arrive, the smell makes you regret your decision more than anything else. It's not the fact you've had it up to here with exploring old decrepit ruins. It's not the undead horrors shambling and moaning in the shadows. It's the smell. The smell of death and soullessness and rotting flesh.
Alright. Never perform a basic action or become exhausted before any other character. Red Guard very rarely does basic actions, so that's perfectly fine. Have 3 or fewer total cards in your hand and discard at the end of the scenario, or gain 13 or more XP, and that's pretty unlikely, so we'll try for Zealot. All right. So once again, we are cursed 3 times. Thrice, you might say. We have to reach the treasure room and kill all revealed enemies. Now I'm going to take a hazardous guess and assume this is not the treasure room down here. And I'm going to say that this would be the most likely treasure room. Ergo, it feels like, well, I guess they're identical. So it doesn't really matter which way we go. But all right, we have 3 living bones, non-elite, a living corpse, non-elite, and a living corpse, elite. Just all pure melee goodness. So we want to do our usual start, get right in there into the mix. Hatchet's going to be doing the new favorite. And fearsome efficiency. I always like that start. Oh, we're actually going first now with the new favorite. It's a little questionable. Well, we can do... We can hit this bad boy. You can hit him with the favorite. Oh, we got a 3rd small item slot, so I grabbed a stun powder. Just for any single attack, we can add stun to it. Sometimes that could be fairly useful. 4 damage, push him over there. And he's wounded. We'll grab a skeleton because it's always nice to have. And we're gonna move right in here into the mix. Shit. No. No, here. As for the red guard, his 3rd item, actually, I picked up this doomed compass in a treasure chest at one point. Once per scenario, we can force an enemy within range 5 to move 2 spaces, however we wish. So that's going to be great for moving them into traps. That's acceptable to me. Fine. 2 damage. That sucks. Yeah, I didn't think of that. 3 damage. Good. Living corpse elite. Doing 4 damage. Let's just use the steel ring, get that out of the way. Five damage. Yikes. Okay. We want to immobilize everything. Ideally, could do barbaric instincts just to do a damage to everything. And then strangling chain just to immobilize everybody. Mobilize doesn't really matter, though. They're not likely going to move much out of the way. The skeleton's going to die almost certainly because of the multi-target stuff. So I could do Warrior of the Sun on top. We want to do... I could do disadvantage That's not bad. We'll do this and this. You are gonna do probably retrieval to kill this skeleton and get back my axe. So on top of that, maybe pear package. It's what we used to call care packages in Modern Warfare 2. Good. Oh, skeleton did it. That works for me, I think, actually, because then I can do this. We can do the top of care package. How much is it worth it to try and save my skeleton is the question at hand. They're doing attack 4. There's no saving our skeleton. So instead, we're just going to hammer home onto this big elite. Something like that. Dead. And remove poison. That'll actually... That was probably the best thing I could have done, is removing that poison. -2. Dead. 3. Yeah, fairly painful. All right. Radiant Sickle. That would be very solid. But I'd want to move. Let's do something like that. I also want to move here. Okay. Shit. Not really sure. Maybe I move all the way over here. Very nice. Okay, they're gonna move 3. The one with 1 health is going to attack me. The other one is going to attack... Yeah. Unless I move them. I think that's probably a decent... but no, because I'm going to do center mass. The odds of me killing him outright are fine. I think just end. Just end. Okay, heal. Now end. Seemed like a bug. Alright, center mass. Crit. Gotta get that damn favorite. Look at that, beautiful. All right, we're definitely going down. We have a sun icon, which is good for Shield of the Desert. I think that's what we're gonna do there. I'd love to loot all this gold, but we don't really need it. Follow through power pitch. Okay. Let's see what we got. Another elite corpse, another normal corpse. They're standing on shit. I guess just get them in there. I can push one right into this trap. I like that. Mobilized. Light. What are they doing? Move. Okay, but they're immobilized. Oh, but they're immobilized. Yes, that is quite perfect. Do that. Push them out of the way and they're immobilized so they can't move back. Ooh, vicious. That was a pretty solid turn. And now I could move this guy further into this trap. He's immobilized. No. See, now in a board game, again, you would just be like, oh, you're right, never mind. Not so in a video game, my friend. Make your choice. Shit. No, I'm gonna take the gold. I'm gonna be a greedy bastard. So, yeah, it's an important distinction, though, between killing all enemies and killing all revealed enemies. Because in the former situation, you would have to go open that other door, whereas here we do not. Nice, that's good. That is not to say we're in a great situation. Okay, the corpses are not attacking this turn, so that's pretty solid. I think we're going to trust in our shield, even though it's a pretty dumb idea. And this sludge, I mean, there's no info about it, but it doesn't look good. It's not difficult terrain. It's just bad looking. Overwatch. I will be able to hit the elite. I cannot help with those living spirits, though. All right. We're gonna go with this. We're gonna use the favorite, of course. I'll add on the power potion. Motherfuck. I mean, it's just, yeah, RNG. Very nice, good. Here's where it gets a little trickier. I think we have to short rest, otherwise I'm dead. That's really not ideal, but I don't want to take even the damage. We're immobilized. We're not going anywhere. We should also immobilize them and probably heal. Or I could do shield 3. Shield 3 with Warrior of the Sun to immobilize the... Yeah, okay, that's perfect. And then for us, I'm really hoping for... No, I'm going to redraw. No, God. If you have one card that you are sure you want to use, don't fucking reroll if it's not that card, because that's what's going to happen. Damn, that was supposed to be my nice heal. All right, I might have to use Fearsome Efficiency. No, I don't know. We don't know what they're doing exactly, but the Red Guard's turn is going to be very painful for all of them. So I don't think I have to do anything too fancy. I think we probably want to go somewhat late and do maybe a solid hit on the elite. So like Power Pitch with Center Mass. Perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. All right, here we go. This is all good news. He still might manage to take damage through 4 shield. But we'll see. Let us see. No, there you go. Dead. That leaves Hatchet Man to do some work. Oh, actually, I can push him right into a trap. Isn't that weird? Like, what was that? I definitely pushed 2 onto the trap. Now I have power pitch, so I fucked up. I'm not power pitching his ass. Yeah, I mean, this is really where Redguard is just insane. Just insanely good. I think probably 1, 2, 3, 4. We could get on the door with a shield and heal ourselves and hope for the best. Hope that I don't get bombarded. For us, probably just second wind, repeat shot. Although maybe repeat shot retrieval just to pick up my thing right away. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, got 2 living corpses, that's fine, and then the living spirit elite, less fine, but we're gonna heal. There's a treasure chest in there and a bunch of gold. Yeah. Good. Okay, good. We want to pin him down. So that would have to be shocking advance. But I don't have a move to get into 3 unless it's shocking advance. So that's pretty shitty. So maybe I do instead Swift Strength to jump, and then Radiant Sickle is to do a little bit of damage to him. For us, we're gonna do... God, I'm so far away. Get in there. Shield. Attacking for 4, and I don't have any of my items up, so that's great. Yeah, that is not line of sight. Okay, well, that's solid. That's painful. It's livable. Okay, just do what we gotta do. Okay, good. Move 2. I have my boots, so I could get on the other side and immobilize the spirit. It's my best play, but I still might have to burn a lot of cards. Oh, I could get on the chest. And then they won't be able to get me. This was best case. Okay, well, we wounded him. Wound is very good on big shield. And he's immobilized, so there you go. We got a treasure chest, some sort of armor piece. That could be very good. Let's do this basic ass move. And then we're going to do fearsome efficiency. Right here. Big time, go. I could just kill the spirit, which would save me the attack. Yeah, okay. Very nice. Oh, that's fine. All right. Don't long rest. We want to pick up some gold, if nothing else. I have no loot actions whatsoever, so get some gold and get some XP. Burn them if you got them. I think we're pretty much just looking at healing sands and, I don't know, a movement. Not overly worried about this one living corpse. Short rest. Center mass is fine. Burn them if you got them. Healing. Second wind would be good. Sure, we'll do second wind, repeat shot. Alright, we're gonna burn this. Stun his ass, why not? Get the curse. I don't care, it's XP. Second one. We're trying to get down to 3 or fewer cards. So we gotta burn quite a few. I don't have many XP cards that aren't related to elements. We can burn an air. Power pitch. Move here. Sure. We're gonna hit him with this. Maybe I won't crit. Good. More gold, more gold, more gold. It kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy Tactics, where you just like keep an enemy alive at the end over and over so you can continue to farm XP. That's really what it reminds me of. Yeah, skip push. There you go, buddy. Easy victory.
Terrible shrieks and moans of the undead. The sound of someone clapping is at once foreign and alarming. Turning around, you see a hooded figure standing at the edge of your torchlight. You raise your weapon, but the grin on his silhouetted face isn't menacing in a way that calls for arms. It is menacing in a way you've never experienced before. Well done, sirs, the figure lilts. My, but you do have a way about you, don't you? And you've certainly gotten our attention now, removing this troublesome crypt of its rogue undead element. We very much prefer our undead to be the controllable variety now, don't we? There is a long pause as the figure stares at you, still grinning. Well, perhaps you'd be so kind as to do us another favor, after which we'll be mostly settled on the whole issue of you murdering some of my brethren. He stops grinning. There is a necromancer in Gloomhaven. Been giving us a spot of trouble, sending mercenaries out to do her dirty work against us. Maybe you've met her. Kill Jaxera. Bring her head to our headquarters, and we'll see about letting you live.
So Jaxera's a necromancer. Never performed basic. Oh, I did it right at the end, didn't I? When I was looting gold. Fuck me. The Redguard did 75 damage. Jesus. That is pretty impressive. For a tank. Really just a pretty nice class. Can you imagine if I never discovered the shield spikes thing? Yeah. Oh, God. We'd be struggling. All right. We're up to 13 elite monsters. Nah, we don't have the hatchet with us for too long. Oh, but we did get a new armor. Ooh, second skin. Remove 2 -1 from your attack modifier deck. That's not worth it at this point in time. Unfortunately. It's unfortunate that he got it, because I probably would have equipped that on the hatchet, even though he only has 1 -1 card as well. So maybe we'll just sell it. There's no trading as far as I know. There's just selling. In the board game, you absolutely would. Apparently, you can sell the item to the store and then buy it at full price, which is, I guess, what we're going to have to do. But even then, I wouldn't buy it for the hatchet. I'd maybe buy it for another character. Please, something of interest, sirs. The words come through in chitters and hisses. You turn your head toward an alley in the Ward of Scales to see a harrower dressed in crude robes and a mask. It holds out a piece of parchment. Something for sirs. Very powerful. Just 5 gold. You can see the parchment has the designs for something on it, but still, you recognize this harrower. It is known for trading in disreputable goods. You can't know where that parchment came from, and if anyone saw you dealing with this creature, well, they might get the wrong idea. So probably we would get an item blueprint, but we'd lose some reputation, so no. My reputation keeps slipping because of bad choices in these random encounters I keep making. Yes. So that's probably good for the Redguard to sell it though, because he's really short on gold. 15 bucks for that. And then, yeah, if the hatchet wanted to buy it, there it is for 30 gold, 29 gold. Okay. It's all good. Redguard is almost level 6 and is nowhere near retiring. Because we'd have to do a bunch of side scenarios that we have not done. But all right, here we go. We're going to hunt Jaxera down because she's apparently a necromancer. I've never done this quest, by the way. I've always skipped over it because eventually this quest does get locked. I really don't think I've ever done this.
At the behest of your mysterious contact, you sneak towards Jaxera's warehouse under the cover of night. With any luck, you'll be able to uncover her plans and put a stop to them. Hoping to find the warehouse largely abandoned, you instead discover that it's teeming with undead. At least that gives you a better idea of her plans. She's clearly been using the necromantic scroll you delivered to raise the undead within the city walls, and now it's time to put them back to rest.
Maybe I've done this one. Maybe I haven't done the other one where if you work with Jaxera. I don't remember. We'll see. So we didn't have a road encounter because we didn't leave the city. But if you do Jaws of the Lion quest, which take place in the city, they do have like a city road encounter before each of them, so you know. Opener be the first to kill a monster during the scenario. Probably fairly unlikely, but Redguard does a lot of damage, so it's possible. Then we'll do Challenger, never leave a hex adjacent to a monster. Again, I highly doubt that will happen for my ranged character. But I don't want to loot less gold. I loot a lot of gold. I love the gold. Alright. We have a 5 damage trap right out the gate. I like the look of that. And 2 Living Bone Elites. Usual practices abide, although perhaps not. Where are my pushes? Or pulls? Or pulls? Barbaric Instinct's top would be a very solid beginning. Maybe I'll still do Swift Strength with Barbaric Instinct top. We'll hold off a turn on the shield spikes. For us, of course, still new favorite, Fearsome Efficiency. That'll be fine and dandy. They're doing a stationary attack, actually. There isn't really... If I want to get him into this trap this turn, I have to move next to both of them, really. My pulls are just not that lengthy. So let's hope for the best. It's unfortunate to burn this many shields when I don't have the spikes up. But that's too juicy, you know? New favorite. I very well could kill this guy right out the gate. We'll just go with that. Oh, he's wounded. And I'll push him out of the way just for extra measure. And let's get the skeleton ready to go. +1. Barely hardy. There you go. Now we're gonna do shield spikes. So for the bottom, probably just do... but it does generate a fire. But it's either Flame Shroud or nothing. Yeah, fuck it. For us, I don't have a move 4 that exists, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to wait a turn to pick up that. So we'll just do second wind, center mass. There you go. Get the shield. Get this. Ooh, I like that. That's pretty juicy. And go right here. Center mass on this bad boy. Yeah. Solid. I like that. All right, we're going to be heading in then, because Hatch is just going to do retrieval to pick up some good stuff. So, probably the Healing Sand, Radiant Sickle combo, I think, is pretty nice. Just for an unknown room that I don't know what's going to happen, I like having disadvantage on everything. We want retrieval for the bottom. Care package if I have to still kill this thing, I guess. Well, that's a problem. Yeah, that's a problem. Sorry, skeleton. I'll take it. We're gonna hope for the best on this. I'll use this to negate that. Still no, huh? It's pretty lame. Do I want to kill this thing? Yes. It's somewhat dumb of me to open this door, but we're fine. We're perfectly fine. Sure. We have the doomed compass. I could just run that guy right into that trap right now, which is certainly the smartest thing to do. Oh. No. Okay. So now if I can do a pull. I didn't think I could. Maybe an immobilize. I want to get this chest, of course. So if I do shock in advance and then just jump over onto the chest. For us, we don't have to do anything too fancy. Oh, but I could push him onto the trap with no, but that wouldn't. I would need to move 3 to push, because that wouldn't be enough. Damn, that would have been nice. Maybe next turn. For now, probably just punch him in the face. Yeah, that's good. Don't even need to immobilize, but we will. Jump onto chest. Hope it's not a trap. Toxic. I think it's a random scenario. And we got a side scenario on our hands. Let's use the favorite. Okay, don't even have to worry about that nasty old trap. And then we can pick up the favorite right away. What's better than that? Alright, if I want to avoid this trap, I have to long rest, unfortunately. Because I use my boots and there's no other options. It's a shame. You think you could just destroy some boxes and move on your way. But no, we have to long rest. He's dead. Sure, I'll push him just to make him feel bad. did. We'll get rid of... boy, oh boy. Shield of the Desert. I don't think we're going to need that bottom. All right, Flame Shroud will get us out of here. And the rest doesn't matter, so something I don't really want in the near future. Probably Healing Sands. We will long rest. I'll heal this just to get the XP. Good, long rest. Get rid of... Damn. Why didn't I buff my movement on one card? If I had one movement 4, it would just be so much nicer. Damn it. I'm not sure. Repeat shot, I guess. We'll pop open the door, see if I even need to get my favorite. Let's go Swift Strength to get in there, and Radiant Sickle to hit something. For here, we'll do Second Wind and here's some efficiency. Although it's better with the favorite, isn't it?
Barreling through
oh shit.
Shelves, traps, and undead, you finally make it to the back room of the warehouse, face to face with Jexera and her 2 Inox bodyguards. So you've decided to disrupt my plans instead of help me? You will regret that decision when I return to Gloomhaven with a legion of undead at my back. Moving with great speed, Jexera turns and runs from you, flipping out of a window. You make a move to pursue her, but the 2 gargantuan Inox block your advance.
Okay. They have 20 health each. They're immune to poison, disarm, muddle, and stun. Standard of move 3, attack 4. And they're going to be retaliating for 4 this turn as well. On initiative 14. Pretty tricky. There's nowhere I can go that would block both of them from attacking me. But we may as well take a step back and keep the fight in here. Except that prevents me from doing Radiant Sickle, so perhaps I'm a bit of a moron. I'm going to restart that round. Missing out on a nice attack 4 is just... it's just dumb. And I'm glad they have that, because it's like just a small little piece of... you know, sort of similar to being like the board game where you can just undo something if you're not pleased. Well, now we know what we're walking into, though. But that being said, I don't know if I would change what I was doing. It's still a pretty solid option. Because we don't want to go into that room. We want to stay in these tight corridors. I'll be going afterwards. They'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces away, so I need an attack range 4 at least. That's going to be Overwatch. We'll do that. Alright. Well, now we know.
Barreling through, so moving.
Alright, we want to focus down 1 as hard as possible. I like that. Quarter of the way there. That helmet has saved me a lot of damage. We're gonna do Overwatch right here. We'll do the power potion and a stun. Very nice. And then I'm gonna move 3 over here. For this round, probably stay beefy, I think. We have the light, so we could do Warrior of the Sun bottom. And we could do a Shock and Advance top. Both are solid. We want shield, I guess. So Barbaric Instincts top, Warrior of the Sun bottom. Here we'll grab we're gonna do Retrieval to grab that, even though I don't think we need it. We do need another attack range 4, so I guess follow through. We'll hold off on Power Pitch, but I don't think these guys are that tough. These are just kind of beefy, normal enemies. Consume the Light, Battle Axe to get both of them wounded. Or both of them muddled, I mean. No. There you go. Oh, Jesus. He's gonna be dead. He'll be dead. It wasn't muddled. Oh, immune to muddle, yeah. Duh. All right, that's fine. We don't need anything too fancy. We want to take our time a little bit to do some looting. Center mass. Power pitch. Okay. Probably do this to snag an extra XP. Do that. Do that. Do that. I think this is our last round. I guess I'll take this gold because no one else will. Use my nice potion. Do a little bit more yelling. We all like that. Then I'm going to move here. Push him out of the way because I don't like his face. There you go. And then really just hammer it home. There you go. I don't even remember what their battle goal. That's a tricky thing. Is like when you have the board game, you have a card in front of you that tells you your battle goal, and you keep looking at it. Here, I don't know. I wish it was kind of on screen at all times. Maybe it is, and I just don't notice. It probably is.
You've stopped her plans for now, but after your brief conversation, it's clear that you need to hunt her down before she can make good on her threats.
Never leave a hex adjacent to a monster. Yeah, I guess I did that. Man, it's tough to remember. There were only 4 enemies? No, there were 6 enemies. Unless the bosses didn't count. I love that though. Like, I have the hatchet as my dedicated range damage character. And it's not that unusual for the Red Guard to do more damage. It's just a very good class. I could use the Red Guard in Frosthaven. That would be pretty handy. So I think that was actually a pretty major one to do as far as like the main quest is concerned.
She's beyond my network, the City Guard RG says with a shrug when you ask her later. We'd like to make sure she won't cause any more trouble, but she's fled the city and I'm not about to go traipsing through the wilds. You might have more luck with the Aether Enchanter in town, she suggests. She can surely divine the coward's location for you, if you can get her to cooperate.
+2 reputation. We did the right thing. So we got Toxic Moor as a side thing. Vibrant Grotto as a main thing. Temple of the Seer. Up to 14 elites dead at the Hatchet's feet. So, yeah, Vibrant Grotto. Get Hale to help you locate Jexera. Objective, loot all 5 ornate chests with a loot action. Fuck. I only have 1 loot action among my 2 characters. And that's the retrieval. So that's going to be very tricky. Alright, level 6 though on the Red Guard. Fierce Brilliance. The next 4 times an enemy enters a hex adjacent to you, that enemy gains disarm. That's reasonable. Move 2, all adjacent enemies suffer 2 damage. Damn. Against big shields, that's not bad. Or Flying Sickle. Attack 5, range 4, pull 3. Non-burn. A non-burn attack 5 at range 4. And it generates an air, which Hatchet really likes. Damn, that is good. At the bottom, attack 2. If you have light, it's a move 2 with an XP, and then another attack 2. It's a slow card, but damn. I'm almost certain Flying Sickle is what we're going to pick. Let's see what the guide has to say. The guide actually says for a tank build, it's a toss-up. We could take Fierce Brilliance exclusive for the bottom and not feel bad about it. But they won't ever use the top. Whereas both halves of Flying Sickle are appealing for us. Yeah, I think Flying Sickle, it just appeals to me too much. It speaks to me. As for a replacement, not a lot of move. Not a lot of move whatsoever. So we'd want to replace something that's also not big on moving. Possibly Warrior of the Sun. The problem with the Warrior of the Sun is it's really nice for tanking. It generates a shield on the top and it immobilizes everybody nearby. Maybe it's time for Shield of the Desert to get gone. Everything else I feel like I use a bit too much. So, Shield of the Desert, it was nice knowing you. We also get one more perk. It's getting a little slim here. We could remove 4 plus 0 cards, but am I ever upset to see plus 0? You know? I don't think so. Blazing Light would add +1 and a fire and a light. I think replacing the zeros is probably a bit more prudent for now. Do they not mention? I don't think they mention in here for enchantments. So let's go with Gouge. Okay, city encounter. Returning to Gloomhaven with your latest haul of treasure, you approach the market in search of a good trade. Unfortunately, there are only a few visible stands around that are not yet packing up for the day. A robed Savas catches your eye. It has a few strange artifacts on display, but you approach with no great expectation, hoping your goods will fetch a decent price. The Savas silently nods as you approach. It picks through your haul and lifts up a single item, holding out a small bag for you in exchange. Pouring out the bag's contents, a single rectangular black and white coin lands in your palm. Alright, it's probably valuable. You calmly assess that the coin may possess much more value than it appears to have. You head to the university and spend hours looking through old records to no avail. You end the day in a tavern, easing the frustration with a drink and loud laments about the coin. Those markings are very interesting. You look up to see an Easter standing over you. They describe a special meeting place. I can show you where. New side quest. So let's see here. Payment due is side quest, which we may get to eventually. Temple of the Eclipse is the side quest we just got, which looks very interesting. I think this is a Jaws of the Lion quest. Toxic Moor is the side quest we got randomly. So we have 3 side quests I could do. It's hard to say. Chances are I'm not going to be unlocking another tank, you know. But you can always, like, make a new mercenary and just make, like, a brute or something, you know. And I think if I did... I don't know what happens if I do this. They don't come in at level 1, I don't think. Not at this point. Oh, he is a level 1. Oh, no, he's not level 1. We can level him up. I don't know what level he's at. I don't want to fuck around. That wasn't my point. The point is that you can just make, like, one of the OG classes, one of the starting classes. And they won't come in here fresh off the boat, like level 1 kind of thing. They'll be a little bit... They won't be level 6. They might just be, like, level 2. But, you know. So if we do get fucked with, like, new classes we unlock, we're not just, like, forced to use only them. But, yeah, I mean, once the Red Guard retires, the Red Guard is retired. Maybe you could make another Red Guard, but I wouldn't do that. And I do want to see some of the other classes, you know, some of these that I've never experienced. So I guess I'm probably going to do some side scenarios. The Hatchet's definitely going to retire. There's no question. We can't stop that from happening. So, yeah. All right. Yeah, so I'm probably going to do some side scenarios. And we'll pick it up. I don't know. Not Temple of the Seer. Or are we doing Temple of the Seer? Well, the Vibrant Grotto is getting Hail to help you locate Jexera. Temple of the Seer is the alternate path, a mysterious power. But the mysterious power involves killing everybody, which is a lot easier for me than looting with a loot action. So we'll probably resort to the mysterious power. Let's see, spitting drakes and stone golems. Yummy. Yummy, yummy. What an odd assortment of enemies. Anyways, that is it for now. My name is Mangg. Watching has been Gloomhaven. I'll see you fine folks in the next part.